You're Trevor Phillips. You're born in Canada, in a house that's cold even when the heat works. Your parents aren't around much. When they are, you wish they weren't. Your childhood is bruises, broken furniture, and learning that nobody cares. You grow up angry. You grow up alone. The world teaches you early, nobody's coming to help. Nobody ever does. When you're old enough, you join the military. You think maybe structure will fix whatever's broken inside. It doesn't. They kick you out for psychological instability, which is code for you scare the people who get paid not to be scared. So now you're back where you started, except angrier and with even less to lose. You drift for a while, town to town, job to job, bar to bar. You pick up work that doesn't ask questions, armed robberies, debt collection, muscle for hire, anything that pays and lets you break things. You're very good at violence. That's about all you're good at. You're in your 30s now, sitting in some dive bar near the US-Canada border. Stale beer, broken jukebox, regulars who don't look up when you walk in. You've been there a few weeks, maybe longer. Nothing's keeping you anywhere. Nothing ever does. Then one night, a guy in a sharp suit walks in, clean shave, steady eyes, completely out of place. He sits next to you, orders a whiskey, doesn't flinch when you stare. His name is Michael Townley. He's a bank robber, professional. He says he's looking for someone who isn't afraid of risk, someone who can handle the ugly parts without asking questions, someone expendable enough to do the dirty work, but skilled enough to survive. He's looking for you. You don't trust him, why would you? But he talks like he sees something in you that isn't just broken. He sees dangerous, useful, valuable. No one's ever looked at you like that before. So you say yes, not because you believe in him, but because the alternative is rotting in this bar until you pick the wrong fight and die in some parking lot. At least with Michael, you might blow something up first. You start small. Liquor stores, pawn shops, small-time stuff. Michael plans, you execute. Usually with a shotgun and zero subtlety.
Fuck this!
But it works. You're good together. He's the brains, you're the chaos. He needs someone who will kick the door in. You need someone who knows which door to kick. For the first time in your life, you've got a partner. Someone who doesn't run when you start yelling. Someone who actually wants you around. Someone who sees you as more than a problem. You meet Brad, another guy on Michael's crew. He's fine, forgettable. You tolerate him because Michael says you need a third. The jobs get bigger. Banks, armored trucks, high-value targets. You're making real money. You buy better guns, better vehicles. Life feels less like survival. But more than the money, you're part of something. You have a crew. You have a friend. For once, you're not alone. You start to trust Michael. You let your guard down. That's the mistake. Winter, 2004. Small town called Ludendorff. The plan is simple. Hit the bank, grab the cash, get out before cops arrive. You walk in wearing a mask, shotgun ready. Customers hit the floor. Tellers open the vault. Everything's going smooth. Then the alarms go off early. Sirens outside, cops everywhere. Too many cops. Way too many for a small town bank. Michael yells to move. You grab the bags, bolt for the exit. Gunfire erupts. You're shooting, they're shooting. Brad's yelling something you can't hear. You make it outside into the snow. Cold air, white ground turning red. You're running for the getaway car. Then Brad goes down, shot. He's not getting up. You and Michael keep running. You can hear him breathing hard next to you. Then Michael stumbles, falls. Blood spreading dark against white. You stop, turn back. He's not moving. You yell his name. Nothing. Gunfire getting closer. You have seconds. Stay and die with him, or run and live. You run. You barely make it out. Cross the border, go underground, wait for the heat to die. You don't hear from anyone. No Brad, no Michael, nothing. Michael is dead. The one person who ever gave a damn about you, dead in the snow in some nowhere town. You're alone again. Angrier, more broken. And this time, there's no one left to pull you back. 9 years pass. You're in Sandy Shores, Blaine County, middle of the desert, dust, heat, meth labs, the kind of place people end up when options run out. You live in a trailer, rusted, cramped, smells like chemicals and regret. It's not much, but it's yours. You run Trevor Phillips Enterprises. It's a meth operation. You cook, you sell, you threaten people who don't pay. Standard business. Your partners are Ron and Wade. Ron's a skinny, paranoid guy who thinks the government watches through his microwave. Wade, he's sweet. Also the dumbest person you've ever met. Your daily routine? Wake up angry, check the cook, yell at Ron, threaten someone, maybe kill someone, drink until you pass out. Repeat. It's not glamorous, but you're in control. No one betrays you because no one's close enough. But everyone wants what you have. The Lost MC, a biker gang, tries to muscle in. You walk into their clubhouse one afternoon, alone. You walk out. They don't. Then it's the Aztecas. Then the O'Neill brothers, redneck meth cooks. You burn their farm while they're still inside. You fight constantly. Every day is a new threat. Every deal could be your last. You dominate your piece of desert, but it doesn't fill anything. You still think about Michael, the only friend you ever had, dead in the snow. At least that's what you think. You are having a good time with Johnny's girlfriend. Out of nowhere, the news running in the background grabs your attention.
Make sure this is one of them.
You stare at the screen, jaw tight, fists clenched. You get in your truck. You drive to Los Santos. Big gates, green lawn, perfect life. Everything you never had. You walk up, knock. Michael opens the door. For a second, neither of you speaks. Then you grab him, drag him outside, start yelling. He tries to explain, says it was the FIB, says he had no choice, says he thought you'd be better off thinking he was dead. You don't buy it. But you also don't leave. Because even after 9 years, even after all the lies, he's still the only person who ever understood you. You meet Franklin, a kid from the hood, mid-20s, trying to move up. Works for Michael now. The three of you start running jobs, jewelry stores, government facilities, high-stakes heists. It's like the old days, almost. Except now, it's not just criminals you're dealing with. The FIB forces you to torture a guy in a warehouse. They need information. You're the guy they call for that work. You do it, because that's what you do. That's what you've always done. The IAA uses you. A billionaire named Devin Weston uses you. Everyone uses you. You're the psycho, the tool, the guy they call when they need something violent and don't want their hands dirty. Even with Michael and Franklin around, you're still on the outside. Still expendable. Then it all falls apart. Devin Weston wants you dead. The FIB wants someone dead. Franklin gets a phone call. He's told to choose. Kill Trevor, kill Michael, or go after everyone trying to kill them. Your fate is in the hands of a guy you've known a few months. Franklin calls, says he's got a job, needs your help. You show up at an oil field outside the city. Dirt roads, rusty oil pumps, sun setting orange. Franklin pulls a gun. You don't understand at first, then you do. You fight. You're not going down easy. You run, he chases. Shots fired, dust everywhere. You end up cornered by a gas truck. Fuel leaking, fumes thick in the air. You try to escape. Franklin shoots the fuel trail. Fire races toward you. The truck explodes. You die there, burning, screaming, betrayed by the people you thought were your crew. Your life ends the way it started. That's life as Trevor Phillips. Born into nothing, died the same way. And somewhere in between, you were exactly what everyone needed. The monster who did the dirty work so they didn't have to.
you to see.